we want to do. I'm not going to do restarts for a perfect start. I'll say what the ideal start is, but you don't have to, honestly. Oh, I still don't have Austria, so I'll have to sit one over my limit or abandon Portugal as an ally. Problem is, Portugal will remain allied to me later and will potentially help me take on Spain, Castile, or Aragon, or both. So it's not bad to hold on to Portugal. I may actually just go one over my ally limit. We'll see about that. We'll see. I'm going to have to think on this. Oh, that came quick. That came quick. And the month click happened. I don't know if I can get full 3 months now because the first month happened before I stopped it. Usually you got a little more time than that. In all my practices, I've had more time than that. This is not a problem. Now, we have a question. He did not ally France. Good. That makes this war much more manageable. We like that. We like that very, very much. Welcome back again, my friends. We are going for Brentry. We're going to form the Angevin Empire. We are going to invade into Europa. We're going to complete the mission tree. We're going to have a good time doing it. Now, I honestly thought that this was going to be a harder opener than what it is. I've now done 4 practice openers and won all 4 in a row. Like I was expecting to have to do restarts to get the perfect alliance network. I think this is a far more achievable opener than people probably realize. Any intermediate player, and I would consider myself maybe like a lower advanced level, like a medium advanced. Like I am not top tier at all. I'm not attempting to make that claim. But I think any intermediate player can consistently get this opener. And if you don't already have the Brentry achievement, where are we? Starting as England, form the Angevin Kingdom and enact all the acts of crown parliamentary issues. Yes, we will get to that. If you don't already have it, fire up your game, play along with me. Let's do it now. Now, I'll go step by step everything we want to do. I'm not going to do restarts for a perfect start. I'll say what the ideal start is, but you don't have to, honestly. Okay, did we luck out with the land? No, we did not luck out with the land. There is an option here where you can get 5% land. And if you want to just save scum your starts, I don't think it's necessary. It just means you can't give out your +1 mana privileges. So what we are going to go with, not having the +1 land, we want the support war effort. Gets us a stab, manpower recovery, monthly war exhaustion, all super useful. Boom, boom, and 1 conscription. Okay. We're happy with that. Now, I see other people don't do this, but for economy-wise, I really like doing this. I destroy my castle in Wales. I destroy my castle in London. I'll rebuild that later. Maybe even rebuild it in Wales. Definitely in London, but just for now, no one's going to be getting onto the British Isles. My navy reigns supreme. Finally, Calais. We want him gone. I'm going to jump into production interface. I'm going to go to exploit development. First, we want to reduce autonomy in both Alençon and Maine. Now we want to jump back into this production interface, exploit development, and boom, 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 boom. We're just taking all of the cash we can out. We're exploiting the admin, the cash from each one of them. Now we already have 193 ducats. And I also like to do that in Wales, just in case, Wales and Ireland, just in case they get some rebellious attitude. All right, so we're already at 238 without taking loans, nothing like that. We're feeling good. Next, did Burgundy rival? They didn't. Hey, out of the last 4 practices, he rivaled me every single time. So this is going to be different for me, fighting this opening war with Burgundy on my side. Now, who did he rival? He rivaled Austria. Okay, so that could severely limit my ability. I still would like to... All right, next, Aragon rivaled France. That's good. Ooh. So I could potentially get Burgundy, Castile, and Aragon against France in this war. But then would I ditch Austria as an ally? I really wanted to get Austria as an ally. So I could ditch Portugal? Wow, this is not how I didn't have a single one of my practices go this way. Like, this is like the only setup. I don't have a plan. I don't have like a pre-thought out plan to just implement right away. We'll have to figure that out as we go. Burgundy, Denmark. I am going to be fighting Denmark later. I just need to see who his rivals and allies are. So it's just Poland, Burgundy. That's fine. So I can rival Denmark. Though Provence. Provence I may get a war with that too. Let's do Denmark, or Provence, because I'll probably outgrow him and then just get the bonus to power projection for surpassing him. And then I can switch it over to Denmark. Advisors. We got a half cost, boy. I don't think they're scripted, they changed. You do often get a half cost diplomatic. Take it. Take it. I see most of the guys focus military. I just take off no focus. You don't know what's coming and you need a mix of all points. So that's what I feel with that. And the fort defense is awesome because you are defending 2 forts in this opening war. We are absolutely holding on to Maine. We will surrender nothing to these fools. Nothing. So what would be the best? If we're going to try to get both these guys, we need one of them to offer me the alliance, and then I can ally the one. And none of them affect my ability to ally Austria. It's just Burgundy. So let's start with the royal marriage with Burgundy. Actually, I'll just throw out the royal marriages. Let's go, boys. Yes, we're getting it on. And that's our limit. Oh, I still don't have Austria, so I'll have to sit one over my limit or abandon Portugal as an ally. Problem is, Portugal will remain allied to me later and will potentially help me take on Spain, Castile, or Aragon, or both. So it's not bad to hold on to Portugal. I may actually just go one over my ally limit. We'll see about that. We'll see. I'm going to have to think on this. All right, we can get it up to speed 4. And now, so we cannot get rid of this English villanage. It's basically a tax deduction. If you got that land purchase with your parliament issue, you can get rid of this day 1. You just seize land and you get rid of it. It's gone. We can't do that. So we can't give out our +1 administrative diplo. You know what I'm saying. It changes how we do this. I'm going to go oversight by the clergy. And the point here is that you don't have to do restart after restart to get a perfect start, guys. This is very doable. Watch. This is the first time in 4 that I don't do it, but no, I got good vibes on this. I got good vibes. I like the clerical education reforms. I'm going to take both the monopolies and the oversight by the clergy. I'm going to add more to that later, but just to start. The nobility, we got to be super duper duper careful. The right of counts, because we need to be able to get rid of this with one more seized land. We can get rid of it. You just need to have 40% land. You need to have 40% land, and then the nobility, more relationship as to influence. You know how this game works, or if you don't, that's how it works. Play along with me. Copy what I'm doing. We will get this done together. You will get this achievement. You will be the emperor, the ruler of Europe, with no one as your equal. So what we don't want anything with influence. So I can't grant the court decisions yet. So let's just do a monopoly on... I'm not going to be expanding a ton either way. I'm just going to do a monopoly on livestock. And I'll leave the mining out. That way, guaranteed, I can do both of them. Because they're easy enough to revoke later on. No, I'll just do the one for now. And then patronage of the aughts. We're going to come down to free enterprise. I'm not going to take the in debt to burghers yet. Private trade fleets. And then monopoly on glass. Because mercantilism will pay off in the long run with England. I'm not going to be this massive colonial empire, but I'll get some colonizing going, and I'm at one the most valuable trade end node here in the English Channel. So we want to maximize our profit from that. Papal state opinion, Kildare subject, absolutely not, or 20% trade in Lubeck. I don't know, trade in Lubeck, because the Papal State's going to be pissed at me after what I do to France. He's going to be really mad at me, man. And then finally, the other thing you can do here, we'll put our corruption about half, but I'm going to drop my maintenance on both the fleet and the army, just so I'm making a little bit of war chest, because sometimes this can go like 2 to 3 years. It's rare, but it happens. So you want to, and you have 3 months after the event pops up to actually click the button. So that's important to know too. You got a lot of time to get your morale back up. Not enough time to get the forts restocked. So don't cancel these 2 forts. That's a no-go. While we're at it, we can also protect trade in London. Okay, so Austria. I just have to wait till Burgundy makes the offer, and then I can ally up Austria. And with Portugal, we're going to start currying favors because we're going to want to pull him into this war. Now, the next thing we need to get on is hiring a merc company. What we're looking for is siege pips in the general. 3. I'll take it. I'll take that. Red Shanks. With a what is that? Shock damage bonus with a 3-4-1-3? Yes, that's fairly solid. That's not the best you can get, but that's pretty damn good, guys. We don't care about the too few seats in Parliament. That's one of the issues. You want to do your parliamentary debate right away because it's easier to win with less seats. You have to bribe less politicians. I guess it's that way in real life too, right? Okay, let's get you across. The looming disaster we want. We want the War of the Roses. You'll see if I get an heir, I'm going to actually throw him out. Which you sometimes get like godlike heirs. And you just have to throw them out. You're like, this is unnatural, man. This doesn't feel right. So there's the Burgundy offer. A royal marriage, Austria first. There we go. Good. We accept. So those are our first two, Burgundy and Austria. Hopefully we're solid. I do have the diplomatic advisor, so hopefully that locks them down. Now it's just Castile and Aragon, and then we have Austria won't join, but it's going to be quite the overwhelming force against France. He's going to have a bad day. Bad day. So we're just waiting on these two. I guess we can improve relations with the two of them. There, we already passed Provence. So that gave us a boost. Eclipse Provence, plus 10. Power projection. I'll take it. So let's make sure I can still do Denmark. He didn't ally anyone I care about. None of my friends. We're going to definitely rival up Denmark. Okay, there's our first offer from Castile. Still gotta get Aragon. Aragon, don't you want to be allies, man? Sure you don't want to be allies? I can just ask him and he'll accept it. Boom. Boom. Okay. They all seem cool with that. Something I forgot to do earlier. I like to jump in here into Highlander and start swapping that to English. And in Ireland, let's also get that going English. The rest of all of the British culture group will auto-switch to Anglois, the French-English version, at a later time. So we don't have to worry about converting any of Wales or Cornish or any of that stuff. But the Highlander, that you do want to start converting over. So then, who else would it be? It would be a potential trying to get Austria to join. I could start currying favors with him. Oh, that came quick. And the month click happened. I don't know if I can get full 3 months now because the first month happened before I stopped it. Usually you got a little more time than that. In all my practices, I've had more time than that. This is not a problem. Now, we have a question. He did not ally France. Good. That makes this war much more manageable. We like that. We like that very, very much. Who did you ally? Just Savoy. Okay. We can handle that. So let's bring you home. And I can wait 1 more month for sure. You to the front line. I like to rebalance these guys and just send one of the cav over to the other army, just to balance those two armies out. Roughly have two even fighting forces running around. Okay. This is it. So we click the bottom. We will never surrender an inch of territory to the French. 100 Years' War, Destiny of England, blah, blah, blah. We're going to pick the bottom one. Replace the British mission with the Angevin missions. Yes, you see it all happen. Seize the French throne, etc., etc. We will get to this all. Now, my boys, call to arm. Promise some land. Spain's in. Aragon, call to arms. Promise some land. Spain's in. Burgundy, call to arms. Promise some land. Burgundy is in. Ugh, how good is that? I have not got 3 countries to join me. We're almost 2-1. We are 2-1. Oh, I love it. I have not got that many countries to join me for an opener out of any of my practices. Honestly, none. I've had better luck with the parliamentary, where I was able to revoke that right away, but I've not had this. So let's go with it, boys. Let's go with it. Since I don't need to even attempt to get either of these guys into this war, what I'm thinking is I'm going to right away switch over to improving with these guys, because I do want to hold on to, like, especially Austria as an ally. But if I can hold on to both or all 3 of these guys for a bit while I clean up the area, it stops them from getting in the coalition, which will be forming against me. 1,000,000%, there will be a coalition forming. That is a sure bet. And with that in mind, I'm going to start improving with the larger countries that would attempt to get into this coalition. And we can start improving with them. Okay, Chartres. There's a battle there. Probably should have reacted a little faster. Lancaster, you suck, though you do have 2 siege pips. But I got 3 already down here. So I think I'd just rather roll another general. He's almost as bad, man. What the heck? Alright, so let's get our good general on there. You're going to go in, try to save that battle. And you'll get right onto shop. No, they're not going to get there in time. The wipe's going to happen. Okay, we'll abandon that fight. And then how long for our... Oh no, the War of the Roses is still a whiles off. I'll double up on Chartres, just as a deterrent for now. And then I'll step on the Valois, because I don't think he's going to be attacking me right away. Yeah, I'm not the weakest. He should go after, like, the second weakest of my alliance. So maybe that's Burgundy? I'm not really sure. He's definitely storming onto Burgundy right away. Wait a minute, did I just have a general die already? Ah, I didn't switch him back over. I gotcha. It would be kind of nice to get on to Paris this early. I wouldn't normally be this aggressive at all. It's just because I have so many countries on my side. Because from here I can run back to Chartres. It's not like he's exposed over here. And I could allow some allies to join. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Get some buddies to join up with me. It's a bigger deterrent. Ooh, I don't like those numbers. Okay, there's Ryan. I would like to maybe get you guys at least back together on Paris so I can reinforce the Chartres. Okay, so far so good. Maybe. This guy should not be sitting over here doing nothing. Oh, he's not really required. No, he's not required at all. In that case, let's have you guys protecting trade. Give me some money. Up in Lubeck. Currently hiding from enemy fleets that are too strong. At 14? It can't even get to you! What are you talking about? I don't want you to hide. So I gotta destroy that fleet before it'll come out, I guess? That's a little annoying. Well, there's battles occurring. They're not attacking me. That's what I actually care about over here. And they're not on either of my forts yet, so I haven't had to throw on the defensive edict. There's so much of us, we're putting the pressure to them. 3 siege pips doing its job. 14% already in Chartres. Good. The computer's taking opportunistic battles. Good, good. Well done, sir. We'll go with a yearly prestige. I can just stop paying for my navy. My allies got him locked down. What happened here? He just built 3 units in Paris? Oh, 3 cannons! Oh, there must have been some idea, a decision, or he clicked a button. Oh, well, that sucks. Those 3 cannons would have really helped you, France. That really sucks for you. And that's Chartres fallen. On the Paris. Pull the 1 army off. I don't need to get quite so much attrition for no reason. And I like him all piled up 42 like that. It means he's scared. He's scared of my forces. We have big numbers. Doesn't really want anything to do with us. Ooh, do I go help? He's moving off. I don't see allied forces and numbers around, though. No, I'm okay where we are. I'm okay just like we are. What's happening? Chartres. Join in on that. Boom, nice little wipe. Very opportunistic. Well done. A little pat on the back for myself. We're off this coast still. It would be nice to force that fleet out. Well, that's quite the run. So I can pick them up here, drop them to Basse-Putin. But then I take them away from my allies. And until they're away from me more, or we have more of an advantage, I don't want to do that. But I will go stand on Orleans. Because I'm still able to just run straight to Paris and support. Let's try to take Chartres back. All right with that. How long are you? 26? You're fairly young, but I think this all changes up. I think this all changes up right after anyways. Like an auto decision pops up. So I don't know if the whom you're married to changes with the auto decision. So I'm just going to click no. I don't want to spend money. I don't want to take loans if possible. I'm only look at that. Because I've deleted all my forts and he's not occupying my land, I'm only losing 251 a turn. Like, I am no need to go into massive debt at the moment. And if we can get Paris siege before the War of the Roses pops, then I'll be able to use the bulk of my forces back on England, handling that civil war. There's quite a few troops here. I gotta take Paris, though. It's worth the attrition. Autonomy in Normandy. Prefer not. Oh, he's coming at me. So we leave 1 single unit. And then you'll swing south. Is that going to stop him? Nope. Shoot. That's poop. I'm going to lose my Paris siege. Ah, that's unfortunate. Do we win this battle even? Oh, no. Oh, that was a woods. Oh, that was a woods. And we split. Okay. And in case he chases to try to wipe me out, I want to be there to try to grab my boys. So it looks like this army is okay. I'll come to Calais and I can fast transport them across if need be. Actually, maybe I will just right away. So there's no chance of them getting hit. Oh, that was a bad beat, guys. I didn't realize that was a woods fort. I wouldn't have gone all in on that. I wouldn't have even had him there. That was a total newbie mistake. Newbie mistake. I let France back in this. All right, so I think it's best we link up with our allies down here from Iberia. So I'm going to push down to this farmland, and I'll get both my armies down here too. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start transporting them right away. Down to Bordeaux. Come on over here to Hampshire. How far are we? We're still a little bit off on the War of the Roses. Yeah, this one... This 100-year war fired quick. In all of my test runs I was doing, test starts I was doing, it was going like 2-3 years almost every single time. It was really surprising me. I guess that is not the norm. I was getting abnormal starts for whatever reason. Yeah, we're kind of licking our wounds down here with the boys. Ooh, I can get the Navy taken care of. Let's do that. Let's do that. So that port is actually here in Quiqueron Bay. There's armies. His armies seem dedicated up there. I think you can divide up and get some sieging done. Get you down here. Yeah, like my allies are heading north. No, I won't divide up anymore. This is enough. This is enough. Yeah, they're losing battles up there. He's charging north and losing battles. Well, I suppose it allows me to siege down more territory. And we'll go ahead and force this fleet out. Montpellier won't be able to get Vallars because of this fort, but Montpellier is 16 dev, absolutely, farmland. It hurts them. Montpellier. Guys, we'll meet you in the hills here. Rejoin back up. I gotta be close enough to support. I don't want to lose this fort. That was bad losing the Paris siege, man. That was bad. That was sloppy play on my part. Help Austria with 25 military. Sure. I was talking earlier about trying to keep them locked down as an ally, so that makes sense. I don't want to be on this mountain fort. I don't want to be the one defending that mountain fort. Not till the enemy's armies are far more depleted. Then that's fine, but until then, no, we're cool. Cool. I think this guy would be better off improving with, like, Brittany. Someone who's going to definitely want to get in this coalition. Boom, that's the fleet. We'll be up to Bourbonnais. Alright, fine. We'll do Bourbonnais. I'll do the mountain and Bourbonnais? Oh, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? The other thing, we have too many transports. I should have probably done this right away. I'm going to delete 2. Actually, 16 is definitely enough transports. Let's just get rid of 2 more. I know I could sell them at peacetime, but I might forget. And it's just better off to get rid of them and start saving the cash. Every month, I'm just making more money now because I'm not paying for these transports. All right, we're checking our looming disaster. Still got time. And it's okay. I know I'm on a mountain in a woods fort, but as long as I can see the mayhem of happening north of me, see all my allies taking on the battles, I know that it's like, I could go and help, but I actually want my allies to get ground down because at some point my allies might be my enemies. So I'm okay with them being ground to dust in front of me. This is actually totally cool with me. Someone wants to join. Portugal wants to join. Oh, I naturally got that many favors. I don't think it's required, man. I don't think it's required. Look at it. He's already being ground down. Thanks. I appreciate you, Portugal. I really do, but it's not required. Where is this army retreating? Maybe this fort? Lyonesse? Dauphine, the mountain? Oh, Savoy's still in this war. Well, that makes sense. Savoy's got lots of mountains to hide in. Now, the worry here is I am also on a mountain plot. I don't really want to be on a mountain plot. I'll just come sit in the grassland, ready to support in the woods, or to head north. Purely defensive at this point. I got 0 manpower. Still taking no loans. 0. That's a goose egg on the loans, man. Whom next? Probably go with the allies. See if we can actually hold on to Castile after as an ally. Do see these little one armies running about. I just don't want to get stuck with that 12,000. Nah, again, I'm going to... Ooh, we own that fort. Okay. Again, I'm going to be just defensive. Whatever. I'll just run north and pillage the north. It's cool. Whatever, man. Well, the Rose is taking its sweet time. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to get my armies. Nice, the Sac of Paris. And a bonus 5 army professionalism. Absolutely. For 70 ducats, that's if you got to take loans, if you got to extract wealth, whatever you got to do, that is worth it 100%. So yeah, we want this war to carry on its own. I got more legitimacy than the prestige, so we're going to burn 5 legitimacy. Yeah, I want the war to carry on its own. And I'm just going to bring my boys back to England, because we know that there's a civil war about to pop off. We want to be ready for it. And the bonus, too, is if units start popping off on the mainland, my allies will go smack them for me, too. So it's just a little cherry on top. Should be able to train. There we go. We don't care about raising the army. Look at that! We have no war exhaustion! The war is almost done and we have no war exhaustion. Should tell me the exact time. January 1st of this year. After this month, I'll stop the boys from training. Yeah, I love that. I don't think I've gotten out of this war with no war exhaustion before. That could change right now. That could change. I'm about to have to start fighting some like seriously powerful rebels. Now, who else? Berg. Berg's a country that will want to be in this coalition. Let's get him on out. 535 and a 223, so we'll definitely take the 535 guy. And he pops in York. We'll get ourselves into position. Sometimes it ends up popping in Lancashire. Whatever. We're going to surround it. It's going to be completely surrounded either way. Let's give it one more month. You're doing great on the land, boys. You're doing great. And I do want them to take... so let's go ahead and take York. Correct, you're Lancashire. Lancashire? Yeah, not York. I'm in the wrong place. No, they do. The rebels fire up. Okay, we're good. We are fine, and I don't want to fire that yet. Now that is farmland, so we can't attack into it. They're going to be there on the 11th. They're there on the 11th as well. And I'll have my mercenaries arrive the day earlier. Try to soak up a little bit of that losses. I'm going to right away boost myself back up to 0 stab. And we'll through natural decisions and missions and whatnot, we'll get ourselves to... We should be +3 stab by the end of this. Ooh, one thing I meant to do that's good to start doing early on is improve with the Pope Man so he doesn't excommunicate you. You don't want to get excommunicated when all this war is done. So maybe I'll take him back from Spain. Some rebels in Northumberland. We'll deal with you. We'll go full tilt down here, and then we'll come back to Northumberland. Start off. So what did I say? Pope Man? Yeah, Pope Man. There we go. Cumbria. Hey, we got some bonus support. I like bonus support. Austria. I'll be happy to have a royal marriage with you. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Send a von Chin Habsburg this way. Okay, so our morale is good to go. We're going to reform these lines. Boom, boom. You arrive on the 8th. You arrive on the 8th. You arrive on the 12th. Ah, we'll let our reg forces handle the bulk of it this time. It's a smaller army. Pretenders in Bordeaux. Oh, no doubt. No doubt France intervenes. How convenient is that? Boom, good, good. Didn't take attrition for no reason. Send you down to Oxford. Now we might get a pop-up in Pale. We'll see. See what happens there. And, my allies are taking out the rebels. Yeah, Northumberland. Okay. So many rebels. We already did one in Northumberland. What was the previous one? It must have been Denmark. I think it was Denmark. How dare they? There you go. I didn't even manage to occupy Bordeaux. Thank you, allies. And we'll give, I don't know, 1 month to chill. Let them take a little bit of attrition. Form. They should both arrive on the same day. Nope. He's a day early. Chill. There we go. Finally, in and out. You should go in and out. You should go in and out. Navy's still chill. Well, I can actually have my my fleet out. Protecting trade. Go make me half a ducat a month. That would have helped throughout the whole war. We will find this pretender. Yes, we will. Calais is not feeling me. All right. I thought we were cool, Calais. You know what? Just for that, you're no longer Wallonian. You're going to become English. How do you like that? How do you like that? You did this to yourself. Why do you make me do this to you? All right, how is Savoy doing? We 2 forts still, 3 forts. That's why we're not getting a call for peace, because Savoy's like, no, man, we're in this war. We got this still, France. Hold on. We can do this. We can do this. 70 ducats. Whatever. You're not taking 70 of my ducats. I'm trying to get out of this war without taking a single loan, man. And he'll revolt back to York. So we're going to go same deal. Just go surround him. Boom. You're there on the 12th. You're there 12th as well. You're all the same day. Okay, let's let the mercs arrive first. One day. And 1 and 2. Just wipe him! Wipe him! Who's in the worst shape? John Talbot's in the worst shape, so then we'll send the mercs and Sidney Middleton after him. Finish him! Whom else do we want not in this coalition? Switzerland we've worked on. Provence we didn't do any work on. Let's work on Provence a bit. And I think that's the rebellion done. Yes, see, we get right away, you get a stability plus 50 prestige. Massive, massive, massive. So good. So friggin' good. start training. I might as well start training. Do we have what we want with Savoy? Because they're going to be one of the countries that would get in a coalition against me. So I want the ability to force them to a nice long truce timer. That's all. And we're only getting... No, it's just we're not getting a monthly ticking. No. So he has unconditionally surrendered, but we don't have the call for peace. So I'm not going to rush to peace. Here you go. Here's another pop-up. The rise of a dynasty. You get another free stability with a decent heir. We take it. So we're at +2 stab. Life is good. Oh, he's infertile. Wah, wah. Okay, well, life's not great. Now we're getting the call for peace. We're still at 0 war exhaustion. I don't know, I might just let it tick out with... Well, there's no really reason. Let's see what we can take from Savoy. Don't really care about that kind of stuff. Genoa, the Papal State. Don't need to be allied with the Papal State. Let's get the cash. All right, that's okay. So for our final piece with France, we definitely want... Oh, okay, before we're doing that, you want to come into your War of Roses. You're going to get another stability and aggressive impact minus 10% for the rest of this age. It doesn't expire for like another, what is that, 50, 70 years? Yes, take it. Back up to 3 stability. Life is good. Next thing we want to do, we want to check with Burgundy. We're probably going to lose Burgundy as an ally, but we don't have a marriage with him. And look at this. There's still a chance of getting the Burgundian inheritance. Even if he abandons me as an ally, if I'm married to him, I still have a chance of getting it. So let's definitely do that before we take this peace treaty, because he's going to abandon us. I'm going to give this plot of land to Castile, this one to Aragon, to attempt to keep them loyal as my allies as well. Okay. So, we're going to peace on out. It's the... Ooh, nope, not war reps. Union with France. Give these 2 provinces away to my allies. Look at that. There's not even a coalition that can form. That is awesome, because I've been improving with all of them. And the negative multipliers. That is just grand. And then max cash. 464. I get 105 of that. I'm coming out of the war with money in the bank. No loans, guys. That is friggin' awesome. Or it'd be better to get him to cancel cores that I hold of his. You know, whatever. He can just deal with it. Suck a lemon. I own your cores. Get over it, man. That is that peace treaty. That feels so good. Seize France's throne. What are these? We got mercantilism. We'll take that. Formalized separation of powers. We'll click that. French-English Reconciliation Act. You want to jump? So you click it, nothing happens. Then you come down to your parliament. It's in here. So that's easy peasy. Legitimacy is fine. A bribe, 11 ducats is nothing. Sailors are nothing. There we go. So that immediately gives France a bunch of prestige. France opinion. No, it gets me prestige. Oh, it gives me another 75 and some 50 admin points and 10 years of a cheaper advisor. So yes, very good all around. I will. I'll actually promote that half-cost advisor to a level 2 right away. And that is the, and then seize France's throne. This will give us further points because we're at 100. So this is another 75 of each type of monarch points. Yes, please. I'm not going to click raise the army yet until I'm actually ready. Until I'm actually ready to do the invasion of the Isles, which we'll see. It depends on how RNGesus goes exactly. But that is a very, very solid opener, guys. It doesn't get much better than that. I'm curious. I'm going to let a month tick occur. Aragon still wants to royal marry me. Do I want to try to get a Trastamara on my throne? Or do I want to put a Tudor? Let's try to get the Tudors going out to their thrones. I'll send out the royal marriages. I'm okay with this. Alright, so a monthly tick occurred. Burgundy's remaining my allies. Thank you for making it to the end, guys. You too can get the Brentry achievement. I don't know if you're going to get out of your first war having no loans. This was my first go at it. I was not. You saw the ideal opener would be that Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So if I seize the land right now, I can get rid of see the end of my first turn. So it's not the end of the world. You don't need to save scum to get rid of that negative multiplier you start with. It's already got at the end of my first turn. Comment, like, play along with me, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.